All right, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Theorycraft Thursday. I'm Mercinity, and that's Proud.
Hi.
That's right, that's Proud. And as everyone knows, we are everybody's favorite Elite Dangerous podcast. Remember, April 10th is the last day you have to complete those long-range missions, everyone. And be wary.
I don't think anybody gives a fuck. A fuck. A living fuck. It's been wrote before. It's been wrote that Elite Dangerous fucking sucks, okay? I don't know why the fuck you would bring that game up, because it's fucking trash. It's been wrote that it's fucking trash.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But the game does have a not zero amount of players. Okay, really, I'm Cyphus and that's Roland. We're sorry, everyone. And but it's no joke, that Elite Dangerous thing is real. You got to complete all long-range missions by April 10th.
And right now, I am practicing Meepo while we record, because Denny, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
and,
so the combo today is we are going to legit Theorycraft here on this show today. We are going to do something insane, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too.
So the combination that we propose on today's Theorycraft Thursday is Chaos Knight Meepo.
Yes, sir.
Now, that's not going to be a safe lane Chaos Knight. It will be, but he's going to be a support. And that's not going to be a mid-laned Meepo. That's going to be a safe lane Meepo.
Yes, it is. And I am getting my control groups down as we speak.
Now, I'm not gonna mince words with you guys here. And right now, you're gonna hear some game in the background. You're gonna hear some clicking and some clacking because Roland needs to get his Meepo practice in right before we do this match.
I do. Oh, it's hard, dude. But I think I've got the control groups that I want down.
Okay, solid. So you keep practicing, and I'm gonna try to guide the show along and keep you involved. So here's the deal. We're not going to do a segment like Garcia and Proud do, because we don't know anything about
I can fucking
Dota,
blink poof like a madman, I'll tell you that much.
If that's not obvious yet.
Oh, man. I'm getting it down,
what's
dude.
all going on right now here on the show.
Okay.
So
I'll stop for a second, because I've
not
got the
mince
Meepo
words.
done.
The basic premise of this is simply, I have wanted to play Chaos Knight support for a while anyway, but I'm going to play a cheesy Chaos Knight support. My goal in this game is to get Aghanim Scepter so that there are just a bazillion Meepos on the map.
There will be, so hold on, let me go to Chaos Knight real quick.
Okay.
Let me go to Chaos Knight real quick. Hold on.
I'm holding.
Hold on.
I'm very
excited. So Chaos Knight at level 18 has a chance to make 3 plus himself, so 4. So there can be 9 Meepos on the field.
Yeah.
9 Meepos.
Yeah. Well, doesn't each Chaos Knight Illusion also have the opportunity to spawn
extra chance. So there can be 10 Meepos.
There could be up to 10
There
Meepos.
can be up to 10 Meepos on the field hitting towers.
So this is our goal. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Yeah, we want 10 Meepos.
I want 10 Meepos on the field. I want the enemy to go, which one's the real Meepo? Now, I know that all this sounds crazy, but as we started testing it in bot matches and kind of thinking about it, there is a little bit of synergy between these two heroes.
More than a little bit.
I don't think Chaos Knight support is that absurd. I probably will end up playing him. I'm going to play him like a greedy support. Okay. I mean, I'm going to have to if I want to try to get the Ags for our goal here.
Okay.
But so I've been thinking a lot about my items. I'm going to buy Courier and Wards straight up, unless God bless somebody, they're willing to help me. Which I doubt we're going to have any friends on our team in this match, given the wonky combo that we are running in that safe lane.
I'm probably going to get reported.
Yeah, we probably both will.
I'm figuring it out. So, I have quick cast on.
Maybe we should get a DotP 5 stack to do this with instead of subjecting strangers to it.
Yeah, maybe we should get a DotP 5 stack.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe we will. We'll let you guys know after the break if we do. So...
Okay. I can blink poof, though, dude. I'm blink poofing right now.
Okay.
Not with great efficiency, but I am blink poofing.
That's good to know. Okay, so here's my plan. As I'm thinking about all of this, here's how I intend. This is just a little bit of forethought for how I'm going to play Chaos Knight. I am going to favor Chaos Bolt in Reality Rift. I'm going to forego Chaos Strike. Maybe till the end of the game, honestly. Maybe until I'm forced to level it.
You're going to be forced to level it. So level 10, I think you're going to have to get it?
Yeah, and that's fine. Well, no, 11, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be
I think
11.
level 12 would be the latest you can go. I'm not sure how it works.
We'll see.
I could actually
4, 8,
I could actually
9,
figure it out.
10, 11. Yeah, it'll be a level 11 that I have to level it,
which
is fine.
Whatever. I love my control groups, by the way. Can I just say that? So real quick, I want to go over how I have devised my control groups.
Okay.
Because my items are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T, I had to do some slight modifications for Meepo here. Center camera on hero is space. So Meepo Prime
is space still. Okay.
All other Meepos, excluding Meepo Prime, is 2.
Okay.
So I took away one of my item slots. Okay. And then every Meepo is 3.
Why didn't you bind the item to one of your mouse hotkeys?
Because I have a bad thumb. I have a bad.
You don't have
thumb.
a bad thumb. You could totally use that.
I've never ever used mouse keys. I'm not going to do it.
I didn't before Dota, but I do now.
I can't just learn how. Okay.
Okay. All right.
This is what I'm comfortable with, and it's working. I'm practicing it in demo mode right now. You keep practicing.
I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do with Centaur or with Chaos Knight here. So, like I said, I'm going to favor Chaos Bolt and Reality Rift for the most part. In fact, I think I might max those before I ever take my ult, because
you don't need Phantasm until you get Ags.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have no need for Phantasm whatsoever.
Yes, you could use it.
I could use it in fights, and I probably will at some point.
I don't know if you go Ags. I think I wonder. Just see, because like if you can get your Ogre Club, you don't have to. Oh, to get to level 18, probably.
Well, no. I'm saying I have to get Ags to do the Meepo thing. If the whole point of this is the Meepo, I gotta get Ags.
You're saying that so you can get you need Ags.
You mean, yeah.
Sorry,
Ags.
dude, it's really hard to play Dota and talk. This is the first time I've ever played Dota while recording, and it's ill-advised. So I thought you meant I'm talking about Hand of Midas.
So yeah, this
you
is my plan.
You should judge that.
Okay, let me talk about. Okay. So let me finish my skills here.
Sorry,
I'm gonna go Reality Rift, like I said, or Chaos Bolt and Reality Rift. I'm gonna favor those two. At level 10, I'm gonna for my talents, I'm gonna snag the +8 intelligence over the attack speed. I might still snag strength at level 15. I'm contemplating the movement speed though. Okay. I will definitely at level 20 forego the +12 all stats to grab the +120 gold a minute. And at level 25, I'm going to favor the cooldown reduction. So that's my plan there. What I'm thinking about doing item-wise, I'm going to buy Courier and Wards. If I've got somebody who's willing to buy at least part of that for me, I might try to hop into lane with an Orb of Venom.
That's expensive. Isn't that $275?
Yeah, right. That's why I'm saying unless I have to buy both Courier and
I want you to have
Wards.
clarity, too.
Yeah, but I mean, I could still pop into lane with a Claire. Let's see.
We need to figure that out.
Yeah, I think I could still pop into lane with, let's see. So, assuming I have some help with Courier and or Wards, Orb of Venom is 275, Clarity is 50, putting me at 325. Tangos would put me at 450, and then I could buy the Courier for 500 and even still pick up a ward. Pick up both wards. No, one ward. So that I could do that. That's definitely an option. And maybe that's what I'll do. Like I said, depending on what the enemy team is willing to do. It's also distracting to hear Dota while you're recording.
So I figured out what I need to do. I keep pressing space in between on my 2s. I just need to do, when I press 2, I just need to do tab W, tab W, tab W, tab W. Tab W, 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 tab W. Gotcha. I'm sorry, I'm just like programming my brain. This is part of the theory crafting.
I completely agree.
You have to kind of go mad a little bit.
I completely agree.
In order to properly theory craft. And I am not a Meepo player.
So additionally with my items, I'm still going to grab mana boots because I think that's just kind of critical. You obviously need boots.
I don't know if we need mana. I think you should go treads.
Chaos Knight needs mana to get the Reality Rift and to get the stun off.
I was going to say, I don't think Meepo needs mana, if that's why you're building them.
Right, no, I'm going to be...
Maybe he does. I never play this hero.
And I still need to support... I still need to support the rest of the team, so I think mana boots is going to be the way to go. So I'm going to snag the mana boots. Then I'm going to go Midas, and I'm going to go straight into Ags, and then I'm going to, if I can, depending on how the game's going, some additional support stuff, maybe a Force Staff or a Blink, maybe probably turn the Arcanes into Guardian Greaves at some point. That's what I'm thinking for. That's what I'm thinking for the Chaos Knight build. for this particular game.
So when you do Phantasm me, when you get that Ags,
right?
Okay, when you get that Ags, it's going to be taking your stats. So you're not going to be me, Meepo. You're going to be you, Meepo.
Do you think I should go? I still think I need the 120 gold a minute because I'm doing a support build.
Yeah, you absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so we're talking your talent tree.
Yeah, I was thinking with my talent tree. I guess I assumed that's kind of what you were addressing.
I think you go attack speed. I don't think you go 8 int.
Yeah, you need. I'm building this again. I'm building him like a support. I need the mana. I need the little bit of added regen.
So 8 times 12. What is that? Nearly 100.
Yeah,
96.
That could make or break the difference between getting a Chaos Bolt off, a Chaos Bolt, and a Reality Rift.
You get an extra 96. Okay. Strength, I think, is what you. Movement speed isn't a big deal. I think you go int, strength, gold.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I think I might favor the strength. I said I would consider the movement speed depending on what's going on in the game.
And then definitely, I mean, but if you're level 20 and you don't have that Ags yet,
between the Midas and the level 20 talent, I'll hit level 20 with the Midas. And between the Midas and the level 20 talent, I should be able, by the end of the game, to have the ultimate Meepo combo.
Okay.
So let's talk about your build, and then let's talk about where we think the synergy lies beyond our cheese.
Yes. All right. So my build is going to be, obviously, starting with Poof, PMS, Tango. I guess I'll address talent tree, the way I see talent tree right now. 15 damage or 4 armor. Damage does not... That's not a stat. So that's just main Meepo, I believe. Let me see. I'm going to test it.
So...
Yeah, that's... No, that's all Meepos.
I'll say that one thing...
That is all Meepos.
Oh, is it?
So I think I have to go damage, although I'm going to need armor because I'm bad. So I was thinking, like, I should take the armor.
I was going to say, I see a lot of pros favoring armor over damage on... I mean, not necessarily on Meepo. I fuck Fino on Meepo, but
yeah.
I've been paying attention to, like, pro skill trees, watching DAC, and it's funny how often they forego damage in favor of, like, armor or extra life.
I'm going to play it by ear. So my level 10, it's either going to be 4 armor, 15 damage. If there's a bunch of spellcasters or something like that,
maybe forego
the armor. But it is 15 damage per Meepo. I just checked. I'm live in a game. Level 15, 15% lifesteal or 25 move speed. Definitely the move speed. 15% lifesteal isn't as good as you think, and Meepo shouldn't have lifesteal. Like, he shouldn't be staying there long enough to need lifesteal. Right. My idea is to poof in, and get the fuck out. I don't need lifesteal, and you don't lifesteal off towers. Okay?
Right.
That's another thing. Level 20, 10% evasion or 25 attack speed. Probably going the attack speed. Because while I'm in there, I want to be knocking down towers.
Right.
Okay? And then 25 is a tough one. Minus 3 second poof cooldown is probably what everybody does. I'm going to probably say what every Meepo player does.
I don't know.
But 400 health... Okay, so let's see. If I take the 400 health, does it give 400 health to every Meepo? So this Meepo's at 1480, and then I take it, and he's at 1880. So it does give the 400 health to all my Meepos.
So for what it's worth...
That gives a lot. That gives like 2,000 health.
For what it's worth, 400 health is chosen 59% of the time, according to Dota buff, with a 57% win rate, versus the minus 3 second poof, which is pick rate 41%, win rate 52.6. So I
think I'm going to go the health because it's not just Prime Meepo Prime that gets the health. All the Meepos get everything from the talents.
Damage is heavily favored. Wow, you know what's heavily fucking favored at level 15?
Lifesteal?
Lifesteal.
Yeah.
You want to guess what the pick rate is on lifesteal versus movement speed?
What?
90.8%.
Okay, so I'm going to go lifesteal because actually it's really good on Meepo, and it makes sense.
Its win rate is only 45.1%, but it's still better than the 41.8% on the movement speed.
Okay, I'm going to go lifesteal because I'm going to be sitting there fighting people for a really long time. I think the lifesteal actually works on all the Meepos. So actually that's good for jungling my Meepos.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so the Meepo subprimes.
Okay. So we are like straight up Theorycraft.
We're kind of doing a little bit of counter pick.
On the fly.
Counter attack. Okay, so that's what I'll do.
And then, they do favor attack speed over evasion. So, I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm set there. So what I'm going to do... So how the laning phase is going to go. You need to leave me the fuck alone in safe lane until level 3.
Right. I'm thinking I'll pop into lane, I'll harass, I'll grab a TP, I'll stack it a minute, and then
You need to get me 2 stacks. You need to get me the minute stack and the 3-minute stack. And then you grab bounties for yourself.
Right. And that's what I was going to say is I'm going to spend the rest... I'm going to stack it a minute. I'm going to pop back into lane briefly to harass for about 15 or 20 seconds. Right after the minute stack. Sure. But then I'm going to bail and I'm going to position myself to steal the enemy rune and then come back, hopefully check for a rune spawning in the bottom part of the river or top part of the river, depending on what side we're on.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move back to grab our bounty. And that's what I'll be doing from the 2 to 3 minute and prep for another stack. That's what I'm thinking for the first 3 minutes, which I realize is very important to get off, to get you to the level 3, because once you hit level 3...
I get my second Meepo.
Right.
Which is going to be big. What I see happening. By level 3, I have net, and I have 2 in poof. Or no, I have net, I have poof, and I have extra Meepo at level 3.
Right.
So, you stun, I poof, I net, you reality rift.
Right.
And... hopefully you're level 2 by that time. You're going to be getting close with the bounty and a little bit of lane steal from after the minute stack. Because you'll get a little bit of lane creep steal.
Yeah, I mean, here and there. Yeah, and hopefully between the bounties and everything, I can be at least level 2. If I'm not that, I still think that's okay.
Let's talk about Midas. How do you plan on doing this? Kills?
With Midas,
we just need to get kills.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get kills. Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna have to get kills.
Yeah,
okay.
And I think I'll still be able to. I think there are gonna be times where I'm still gonna be able to farm a little bit on the Chaos Knight. I know that you're gonna be devouring farm at some point on the map, or hopefully you will be devouring farm on the map.
I feel like with my current setup, with 2 being all of the Meepos, I'm not gonna be super efficient. Like 2 Meepos on one camp, 2 Meepos on another. I'm just gonna have 1 Meepo somewhere. And then the rest of the Meepos farming a jungle camp at a time. And I can handle that.
Okay.
I think so. So I'll be getting a little more. I won't be goddamn, no-tail Meepo or nothing like that. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But I might just become a Meepo spammer because of this. You never know. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can blink poof. Hold up.
Oh, God. What have we done?
Oh! A full Ags Meepo poof right there, dude, with blink poof. I'm getting it. Getting it, and it's not even hard. It's
not even hard, he just said.
It feels good to do, dude.
But yeah, so I think, really what we're looking at here, synergy-wise in lane, like you said, is I've got a stun to help set up a kill. You've got the poof damage relatively early. I've got the reality rift to kind of combine or to get somebody into range for a net or to pull somebody who you net back and closer to us.
Yep.
I think it'll play out decently. And I'll have decent right click. And especially after I start being forced to snag my E. I don't know. I know this sounds absurd, and I know that we're going super cheesy with it. I am kind of interested in seeing how it goes effectively in a 2K pub. I'm curious.
Yeah, we're gonna do this in 2K because I figure my Meepo's about 1K. So we're gonna do this in 2K. Yeah, my plan. So build order. What I'm going to build on Meepo, and this is not looking at a guide. This is just like Abed, no tail thinking here. I'm going to go PMS just for the initial laning phase, and Tortellini says to do it, so I guess I got to do it. PMS Tango. Okay. I'm then going to get boots right away because boots are really good on Meepo.
Oh yeah,
they're way good on Meepo.
Refreshing.
They're really good on Meepo because they go on every Meepo. And then I'm thinking I go a Dragonlance.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go a Dragonlance, and I'm gonna get my Elven skins.
So trending. Do you want to know the trending guide?
No. Okay. After I want to know the trending guide.
Okay.
So right now I have a PMS, I have treads, and I have my first Dragonlance. Let's say.
What about Quell?
I'll probably go Quell too. You're right. So sorry, PMS, Quell, boots, treads, 2 Elven skins that I'll probably pick up at the side shop.
Okay.
Bring out my Ogre Club when I can get it. First Dragonlance done. I'll probably try to get more Elven skins once that's happened to get a second Dragonlance. And then
you're gonna go a bunch of Dragonlances?
Yeah.
What about like a Blink or something?
I'm gonna go a Blink after 2 Dragonlances.
After 2 Dragonlances?
Yeah. Oh, but then Ags too, huh? Okay, hold on, let me think. So I'm gonna go the first Dragonlance, and then I'm gonna get an Ogre Club, and I'm gonna decide if I can handle another Meepo. If I can handle another Meepo, then I'll build Ags after my first Dragonlance.
No.
Yes. We need to get 10 Meepos on the field, so I have to get Ags. So I'm then gonna go.
I just am worried that I'm gonna see like 2 or 3 Dragonlances in your inventory.
I'm gonna have one. I promise you, I only get one. So I'm gonna go PMS, Quell, Treads, Dragonlance, Ogre Club, Blade of Alacrity, Point Booster, Staff of Wizardry coming right out, extra Meepo, bam.
Okay.
Work
what
toward
Blink?
Blink. I'll work toward Blink.
I think you got to do Blink before Ags.
No.
You don't think Blink before Ags?
I can't handle it, dude.
I mean, it's only on Meepo Prime.
Okay.
You got to
Do you want to hear me do it? Here, let's have some silence, okay? This is the clicking involved. So here's Meepo Prime. He's right here. So I go to 2, which is all of the Meepos, and I have Quick Cast on. I go, okay, and then I blink him. I fucked it up. Okay, hold up. Free spells. Okay, one more time. We're going to try this one more time. So I want them all to poof to Meepo Prime, so I'm going to select them all. I'm going to go, and then I fucked it up again, dude. How does that?
You don't blink and... Oh, I get it. You have to, like, prep the poof, then get to the Meepo.
You prep the poofs, then you blink. It's really kind of hard to do. Okay. I've done it a couple times successfully as we've been talking. I'm going to get a blink, and it'll be on the video showing you how many times I fail attempt. My build order is going to be... No. So I'm thinking level 1. So by level 3, I have net, poof, extra Meepo. Level 4, I probably get Geostrike because it's a slow. Level 5, I get... Maybe level 5 I get... I don't know. I think I want poof maxed. I'm going to max poof. So by level 7, I'm going to have max poof. I'm going to have 1 in net. And then I'm going to have the rest in Geostrike. This is truly theory crafting.
I know. It's happening live before your eyes.
I'm at level 25, so I'm quitting, and I'm going to re-demo Meepo real quick here. Because, sorry for you guys, this is what it's like when you don't have 5Ks. This is what it's like. So it's
a disaster.
So I'm going to level 1 level at a time here in demo mode, okay? So I'm level 1. I take Poof. I'm level 2. I'm going to actually turn on Tortellini. I'm gonna use a guide. What are you typing?
I gotta look for the .p, folks, because the in-houses are going right now. We're stealing from the in-houses.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so level 1 poof. Okay, level 1 poof. Stop. Level 1 poof. Level 2 net. Level 3 Meepo. Level 4 poof. Level 5 poof. Level 6 Geostrike. The slow. Level 7, poof, nice. Level 8, Geostrike. Level 9, Geostrike. Level 10, extra Meepo. Level 11, 15 damage. Level 12, Geostrike. So it's at level 12, I am 1-4-4-2 with a talent. I like that. Okay, I know what to do from there. And then I just max net from there and then get the talents that I said. Okay, I know what I'm doing now on build 2. As you can tell, we're
being called fucking cheaters by Arsenity in the Discord.
How does he know?
Because he's there watching.
This isn't live anywhere?
No, I know because I'm typing, because I'm getting people into the thing.
Yeah, well, sorry that we're not as prepared as we could be. Anyway, plan being, Meepo can slow and disable. Chaos Knight can disable and pull back. Chaos Knight will turn into a bunch of Meepos, and we are going to be on the split push.
Okay.
What I eventually see happening, if you do get that, is Boots of Travel on both of us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so we rat the fuck out of the game. Okay? Okay, I need you to stop typing.
I like it. I like it.
How many messages can you send out?
We're gonna have Cambro, Mountain Man, and Mini Ninja. They're gonna be our 5-stack.
They're all shitty at Dota, so that's great. That's great. No, I'm just joking.
Oh man.
So this will ensure that we get it. And I think, to be fair, we have to first pick the Meepo and the Chaos Knight.
Oh no! What are you talking about? We're gonna last pick that shit. Are you kidding me?
I feel
we'll
like
get
that's
countered to high hell.
That's super cheaty.
We are going to super cheaty it. What are you talking about? We're gonna last. Yes, this is a strategy.
Okay, yeah, I guess we have been cheating this entire time, figuring out like how I'm gonna build. Okay, now I need to know optimal build for Meepo because I said what I was gonna do. Let me repeat what I was gonna do.
Okay, one more time.
PMS, Quell, Treads, Dragonlance, Blink, Ags.
PMS, Quell, Dragonlance, Blink, Ags. So, like...
That's exactly what I said.
So there's PMS. This trending guide is PMS. This guy actually turns the Quell into an Iron Talon. He goes
I can't handle that, dude.
He goes Dragonlance. He goes Blink. He went Hex, Boots of Travel, Ethereal Blade,
people
and then
aren't
Ags.
going Ags. People are waiting on Ags. Maybe I'll wait on Ags. I don't need that many Meepos.
Yeah, in fact, I have several builds here where people aren't even getting Ags. This guy goes PMS, Iron Talon, Treads, Dragonlance, a second Dragonlance, a Shadow Blade, a Hex, and then 2 Scotties.
Whoa, that's stats right there, dude.
Oh, actually, he also he turns the Shadow Blade then into, he turns the Shadow Blade into a Silver Edge. He still snags the let's see. He still snags the Ethereal Blade, and then he goes the Scotties, and then he goes a Moonshot.
Okay, well, I probably won't be
Okay, you got to update your client, so I'm going back in. I am going to invite these guys.
I think we're ready.
We are ready. You all heard it here. We're going to take a break. We're going to play this game. We're going to come back, and we're going to tell you how awesome it is.
Okay, good luck to us.
All right, everyone, we're back. We had a game. It was a game. I can't do it good, honestly. So we are back. We were called cheaters for using a .p 5-stack, but I'll be damned if...
Yeah, they've used 5 stacks before. They've had Scrunk in their stacks before.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
Cheating.
That's totally cheating.
Yeah. So we grabbed Sorry Mountain Man. I thought that you were going to be in that stack. They ended up being a 3-stack of Mini Ninja, Cambro, and Top Cat. And
gotta say, they were all terrible.
They were just
those 3 really dragged down the Meepo Chaos Knight. Even though we won,
I mean, it was clearly all on our backs.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they did okay. You could tell that they're inexperienced players, but
yeah, you really could.
No, they did fucking awesome.
Let's see.
We wouldn't have won without them, but
okay. Here's what I want to say first and foremost. That lane, especially adding the lion support down there, that lane, even against the Axe, which we realized when we got into that game.
What were the lanes?
So we had Top Cat as Necro off lane. We had Cambro on Sniper mid, and he was wrecking. We had Mini Ninja on a safe lane Lion, helping me support on the CK, and of course you on the safe lane Meepo.
Yes. So
the enemy team laned an ogre magi, a Slark top lane. We had a duo Axe Lich off lane, which was threateningly tough initially.
Well, I needed for the level 3 because I needed you guys. I was like, get the fuck out of my lane. I need level 3, and right as I was getting level 3, you guys came back in and we got kills. We were getting kills, but I was dying. That Invoker sunstruck us so many times. He was either cheating or he was cheating in the MMR bracket he was playing in because he hit miracle sunstrikes.
He hit a lot of sunstrikes.
One time, I was like, awesome, we got our first blood. It was cool. And I have a weak Meepo, and I'm running my weak Meepo home. I'm, not really thinking about sunstrike. I'm running him in an obvious path, I guess. But it was just, bam, sunstrike. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know because I was paying attention to the Meepo that was in lane.
I know.
And I was like, oh, got sunstruck. Fuck.
Yeah. So the invoker was way tough. The ogre was really good too.
Yeah.
The axe wasn't great, but he was a problem. The axe and the lich weren't their best players. But I'll be damned if they weren't a huge fucking problem.
Lich
for
was
our
a huge
lineup.
problem for me.
Yeah, well,
Lich saved Chain Frost for me every time.
Of course he did.
And I would like spread my Meepos out, and then Axe would just call one.
Yeah,
and be like, "Oh yeah, fuck." That whole like any one of them dying, you all die thing, really makes Meepo hard.
Yeah.
If just they could just die and you'd still the rest of them live,
I
easy.
wish that we had done that game without you and me locking our picks first. I think Chaos Knight and Meepo were relatively safe picks. We could have picked those two heroes last.
We did pick them. I picked Meepo last.
I picked Chaos Knight like second, I think.
I picked Meepo last.
Yeah. So, but regardless.
Oh no, I picked him second to last, and then Lich, and then Lich came in.
They picked up the Lich. But the problem was that I had already picked the CK, so they had picked up kind of the axe in response to that. Basically, what we realized with that lineup is if you really want to play,
it's never gonna work.
Well, yeah, it's never gonna work. There are too many heroes that you got to ban because you're putting all your eggs in the there's a bunch of fucking Meepos baskets.
Yeah, it did happen though. We had 9 or.
I think 9 Meepos was the max.
We had 9 Meepos on the map at once. Mm-hmm. It was glorious. I will say that. So I did shitty. I was like 6-16.
Yeah, you were 6-16.
I was 6-16, but I will say that I got better as the game went on.
Yes. Yeah.
And I understand the lifesteal because Roche.
Okay. Yeah.
Roche. I was able to Roche very easily on my own, and once I stopped worrying about killing heroes and started worrying about farming.
Right.
I just got like invincible. I did not follow the build. I went 2 Dragon Lances and then 2 Scotties, or one Scotty, 2 Dragon Lances, 1 Scotty, and Ags.
Yeah.
And I was working on my second Scotty. It was a blast. Meepo, it was so much fun to split my Meepos up and eat the jungle. The problem was we did kind of have a greedy lineup, so I couldn't farm as fast. But there was one opening. So I take Roshan, I go top, I take a tier 2, I take 2 racks. 2 sets of racks.
Yes, and that was a pretty amazing moment because that was them trying to... They were
high grounding us.
Yeah, they were attempting to high ground us, and they got the tier 3 in the bottom lane. We were on the Radiant. They got the tier 3 bottom lane, and then... But meanwhile, you were just up there, and at first I almost wanted to say, come back, but then I was like, no, he's going to push that shit way faster.
Oh, so fast. So the tier 2 falls in like 3 volleys. Of like Meepo hits, like 3 or 4 volleys. It's like falls. Then Top Cat comes up there as Necro, and he's there, and he's like healing me and shit, and we're just going at it. Fucking, we're not. Me and Top Cat weren't going at it. We're killing the buildings, is what I mean.
Whatever you want to say, bro.
Bam, tier 3 falls. Bam, melee falls. Bam, range falls. Go mid. A just pops because the invoker comes in and you're like, you're just going to give your life for racks? And I was like, hell yeah, I am. And at the very last Meepo strike, clink, killed their last melee racks, got 2 racks off that, secured the game.
Once we had the 2 lanes of racks, that game felt like a breeze. We fucked around a little bit. I did follow the build pretty precisely.
I couldn't. Blink Dagger's not. I am 100 Meepo games away from incorporating a Blink Dagger into that, dude.
Yeah, so I went the Mana Boots, I went the Midas, I went the Ags, then I went into Greaves, and then for cheese purposes, I went towards the Refresher.
Oh, dude. Oh,
I was close.
Whoa.
I was really close.
We could have had like... And then if you had Manta and if I had Manta, we could have had 20
No. The Manta
Meepos.
would have only created 2 of me. It wouldn't have created 2 of you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, maybe not. Maybe if you used Manta while you're in Meepo form, you don't know.
I don't become Meepo. I stay Chaos Knight.
Oh, just
my illusions are the Meepos. Yeah.
But if I would have got Manta,
if you would have gotten
we
Manta,
could have had like close to 20.
There were a lot of Meepo potentials there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. It was fun to play. It was a goofy game. It was a blast. Roland told the enemy team that we were for sure going to win.
I said, you know we're going to win, right? And then they do the ja when they're getting kills. And then I take the double racks and I said, I told you that we're going to win, remember?
Such a dick.
And then the game went on a little longer.
So bad manner.
And we did win. No, who was bad manner was Mini Ninja throwing out the GG easy at the end. No respect at all. Hey, we're in 2K, dude. We've got to play the part. We've got to play the part.
Boys in the pub, you know.
Yeah. So I will say that Meepo is definitely on a curve, an exponential curve of easiness. Okay. You get to the lane. This is pretty normal. This is kind of like playing like a juggernaut or something. Like, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna get last hits. Level 3 hits. Starting to go on a steep incline, okay?
Yeah.
I have 2 to worry about, but this is great because that other one's weak. I'm going to run him home, and I'll have this one here. Now I'm still just a juggernaut.
Yeah.
And then level 10 hits, and you're like, okay, I can handle this. I'm going to send those 2 Meepos to a jungle camp, and then I'm juggernaut and still in the lane. And then 4 Meepos hits, and your brain doesn't know quite how to handle it, dude. I turned on Quick Cast for the first time. That shit's crazy, dude. With nets,
I can only
I'm just nets. It's how you do it, dude. It's how you tab. I was just tab W, tab. I want to be a Meepo spammer.
Oh no! I knew. You see, this is why I shouldn't have pitched that.
I want to.
That idea.
I will say that no way am I even 1K worthy of Meepo right now.
Yeah.
I would be better at Meepo if I didn't have these weird controls, I will say. But in the long run, I will be a better Meepo with these controls, with this control group that I have set up.
So lessons learned here. 1, this combo will never work the way that we played it.
And they were underwhelming. When you phantasmed to me, it was underwhelming. Like, I get really the Chaos Knight Terrorblade, because it's like, bam, that's a million fucking Terrorblades that are all have this crazy range and have this crazy damage. Yeah. I get there were some other obvious ones, like even I get the Phantasm Chaos Knight because he crits.
Right. Well, but building a legit Phantasm Chaos Knight is the thing there.
Yeah. Like there's a reason Chaos Knight has Phantasm as a skill.
But so I want to say though that from a support perspective, I was surprised at how decent Chaos Knight was.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't see how he would ever be like, oh no, not good here. Well, like it's a strong disable and reality rift distance closer. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for catching escaping hero. It's good catch, right? You have really good catch and really good CC, a decent CC.
And you slapped people. You initiated a bunch of people into our clan.
Absolutely. I mean, there were as far as the laning phase went. Chaos Knight was great for setting up kills. He was great. Like basically, anytime we were there, they rotated. So I do want to say that the power of that combo in that laning phase, at least, was that we were such a problem, even for that duo lane of Lich Axe, that they started rotating 3 and 4 heroes down there at a time. The Invoker mid kept having to come down there to help them. They rotated the safe lane Ogre down to the off lane very quickly. I mean, they responded to us.
Oh, they were 5-manning on me. Like
it was the exact opposite of what you usually see in an Axe lane. You know what I mean? Like the Axe lane normally is or everybody's coming down there to fucking figure it out, like to fight the Axe. The Axe was in the exact opposite position from where he thought he was going to be that game because of that combo. And the Lion, I want to say that the Lion was a big part of that.
Oh, he was huge. He had good fingers. He had good.
I mean, in the hero combination down there, having the Lion down there was huge.
The Hex and the stun is how he got first blood.
Like we had so much crowd control on top of your damage that it didn't matter that he and I basically left you alone.
And I have crowd control with nets. Like I mean, don't forget about my nets.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know? Like,
I
that's
mean,
a root.
it was a very brutal lane for them.
For Axe Lich.
I mean, I you and I both had pretty miserable games. I was 7-13. You were 6-16.
Look at my hero. Look at my building
your
damage.
Building damage was 11.7k. The next nearest was Cambro on his sniper with a 2.9k.
Yeah.
You were our building damage.
It was crazy.
But I mean, all that being said, that combination, like, I would even love to run the Lion CK combo legitimately as a roaming. Not even. I mean, yeah, you could roam.
You would eventually roam.
Yeah, eventually you would.
But as a support duo.
But yeah, it's like as a legitimate support duo.
It's mean.
Even though we left you alone in that lane for so long, and we kind of hurt ourselves level wise. When we showed up into lane, we were getting kills. I got my boots really quick. I was like 3-0 before
I know you're on a killing spree.
Died.
Yeah,
like,
you're on a killing spree.
It was nuts how decent that combination.
You guys came in
really
and
was.
Even if you were both level 1, you have Earth Spike, Chaos Bolt. And hey, that's all we fucking needed. And then I just poof. And then, just that's enough.
And even Chaos Knight's usually tanky for other reasons, but he was really tanky with those Guardian Greaves. He was he was tanky even with the Ag. I mean, the Ags was decent stats. It wasn't terrible.
Gives you like an armor and a bit, 1 armor and a bit, and then 200 health.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would ever. If I were to legitimately...
Oh, it gives you more than 200 health. It gives you 450 health because of the point booster.
Yeah. If I were to legitimately play a 4th position Chaos Knight, though, I would still consider doing the Midas. I would not go the Aghanims. I would avoid the Aghanims at all costs.
Unless it's Terrorblade. I think, and there's probably other heroes out there.
And I'd farm him a little bit more than I did. I played him as a really poor Chaos Knight. Like, I didn't get it was 20 minutes before I got
I kind of wanted to do CK Terrorblade, but it's just been done. I wanted to do something
different. We wanted to do goofy.
And I'll have you all know, if you haven't listened to every Theorycraft Thursday episode, Meepo has never been played on Theorycraft Thursday.
That's right. So we wanted to be a first. We wanted this to be a historic.
We are the only people to ever play on Theorycraft Thursday with a 100% win rate.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I was like, the reason I was quivering in my voice is because I previously hosted the show when it first started, but I didn't play.
That's right.
Other people played.
Just want to say, Ursi, proud, we love you, but Cyphus Roland, 100%.
Yeah, 100% on Theorycraft. This was, if I didn't realize it was such an easy show to do.
We tackled the hardest hero in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Meepo.
Where are you guys at?
Meepo Chaos Knight. Wow, and talk about, like, they do, like, dazzle lanes.
Yeah,
like, that's lame.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know why you guys
who hasn't done that already? Yeah, like, we did Meepo Chaos Knight. Like,
that's entertainment.
If you don't one-up Meepo Chaos Knight and win next week, I don't know if anybody should even continue listening.
Yeah, quite frankly, we're a little concerned.
So, how it went? The laning. So I want to kind of walk everybody through.
I mean, I think we did with the laning phase. It was pretty tough.
Laning phase happens.
We were pretty brutal until they started rotating everybody down.
They rotate everybody down, and if I was smart, I would have said, "Okay, I'm going to go in the jungle."
Right.
If I was dumb, I did what I did, which is what I did, and I stayed and kept dying.
And that's right. Like I do legitimately think like the biggest mistake in that game was that once we got a couple of kills,
like level 10, like level 9.
Once we were a huge problem in that lane, because Top Cat was Necro. He hit his level 6. He rotated down there. What we should have done is immediately swap the two of you. Had you farming our jungle, their jungle, and that top lane, and us continuing the fight because so much attention got focused on that bottom lane
and specifically on me. I can't tell you how many times I got tornadoed. In one time, the Lich Ult got fucked up because I got tornadoed by Invoker, which was hilarious.
Yeah, it was great.
But I still died because a meteor fell on my face.
Yeah.
So I guess point was still taken.
Uh-huh.
But it was Lich, bam, and I'm spreading my Meepos apart, and then still one's dying, and then it didn't matter where I went. Someone was there. Our jungle was just being taken by Sniper.
Was 15 and 8.
Yeah, the Lich was killing it, and he had a Shadow Blade, but he didn't take the 150 damage, which I thought was weird.
Yeah.
Because I clicked on him and was like, damn, he took that 150 damage. He's carry Lich. And then he's like, no, he took like.
You know what the shittiest thing about that is? We did nominate like 3 of the really tough heroes to deal with there, which was Wyvern, Earthshaker, and Ember Spirit.
I nominated the Ember.
We only got the Wyvern ban. That was the only one.
That's a pretty good one. Wyvern, Meepo, 4 Meepos kill 1 Meepo really fast. What I was most surprised about, first and foremost, and I know I've already said it, but was Roche. And how easy... I was behind as a Meepo.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
I waltzed right in there, not smoked, perfectly visible, and Roche died in like 3 seconds. So what you do is you just poof, 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 poof. Hit. One gets weak, you micro it back, you put it back in. Poof, 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 poof. One gets weak, you micro it back, you put it back in. Poof, 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 poof. Roche is dead. Aegis. Bam. And an Aegis on a Meepo, dude,
is gross.
Yeah,
it's nasty.
like, I almost wonder if only one Meepo should come back and the other 4 should be in Fountain. You know what I mean? Like, if you have 5 Meepos, you die with an Aegis. You come back, all 5 Meepos are there.
Right.
I think...
Oh, you want a mechanic that auto-spawns one of you in the Fountain?
No, the auto-spawns 4 of your Meepos back, and then you just have 1 Meepo. Or something, because when you have 5 Meepos just pop right back up, it's insane, dude.
It was fine. They had the CC.
No, I'm not saying
I'm
not saying it's underpowered. I'm saying it's overpowered.
I think it's right where it needs to
dude, it was insane. Killing any camp was awesome. What I did, just take 2 Meepos to each camp. Bam, 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 bam. StarCraft started kicking in because I was using 1, 2, and 3. Which is what I used. I used 1 through 7 in StarCraft for all my control groups. So I was starting to get like the 1-1. Check out how those 2 Meepos are doing. 2-2. Check out how those Meepos are doing. 3-3. Check out how those Meepos are doing. Space. Meepo Prime's doing pretty good. 1-1. And cycling through. Like I was good at like cycling through. But when enemies showed up, I was like, poof. I'm just gonna poof.
Okay,
poof,
so
poof.
you declared in that game, and everybody was very worried that this is what was going to happen. You declared in that game that you were going to become a Meepo spammer after that.
I am definitely going to utilize that account for Meepo practice.
Yeah.
Farming patterns. So like we were talking, when people rotated down to that lane, the best thing I could have done was just leave.
Yeah, at that point we had won that lane.
Just leave and let you guys deal with it.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm going to get so strong so
between
fast.
the Lion, the CK, and then the rotated Necro, like we were able to do some pretty serious damage in that lane.
Yeah.
Dude, we definitely didn't need you there.
I mean, just being alive on Meepo means that like I'm going to get another Meepo sooner.
Yeah.
Had I not, like, I would have been level 25 much earlier. I went the exact talent tree that I said I would go, which was I didn't go armor. I went damage. Damage. You
went damage, life, steal, attack, speed, health.
Yeah, damage, life, steal, attack, speed, health, which is exactly what we ended up talking about. More people take armor, but I ended up taking the damage, if you recall, when we were talking at the start.
Yeah. No, I thought that more people ended up taking... Here, I'll double check real quick.
More people take
the damage.
Yeah,
you were thinking the armor.
Yeah,
but more people.
That's right.
That's
right.
So you basically did what the most standard build is for him, with the exception of you grabbed 2 dragon lances, and what else did you do that was a little bit different than him?
I didn't get a blink.
You didn't get a blink. You went 2 dragon lances. You went Scotty, Ags, and of course treads.
Yeah, and I had the PMS the whole game. The PMS makes sense for that, like, first 3 levels. If I didn't have a PMS, that Lich was right-clicking me, I couldn't have handled it. Like, I ate through all 4 of my tangos, with the PMS, with the Lich spam right-clicking me.
Yeah.
But to get to level 3.
Yeah.
So I think it's basically like, you need a PMS in tangos to get you to level 3.
You would definitely never play him in the safe lane again.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Unless maybe you were solo safe lane.
I think, how often has he played in safe lane? I feel like he can safe lane. Is he only a mid? I think he's a safe lane too.
He is 41.68% in the mid lane with a 50.67% win rate. In the safe lane, 31.84% with only a 43.68% win rate. Off lane, 11.94% with a 39% win rate.
What's his overall?
His overall is a 42.
So he has the best win rate in safe lane?
Best win rate by far in mid lane, and highest presence.
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't imagine if I had to, like, duel somebody like you do in mid, you know what I mean? Because it would not be good. But I guess by the time laning phase gets... Because like I said, Meepo gets... like exponentially harder as the game goes on to play well. I don't know. I guess like it'd be a lot like playing just any other melee hero mid, but you'd get your second Meepo a lot quicker.
I mean, some of these guides have him going safe lane. Some of them have him going jungle. I mean,
really, from level 1?
I can only assume that's what that means. And he has an 11.4% jungle like start rate or presence.
What's his win rate?
41.8%.
Hey, maybe that's how.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, there's a 0% presence.
Maybe
in
that's
the jungle,
how I'll get the
and it's a
Meepo
2%
going.
win rate for those 0%.
2% win rate.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I don't know if you should. Yeah.
Like one person's won with it.
Definitely
once.
don't pull up this Dota buff page though. Yeah.
I'm gonna see about Jungle Meepo. That's pretty interesting.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, pubs. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That was. I will say that's like. It felt like I was playing a different game. I'll say that much. It didn't feel like I was a Dota player.
It was a fun.
It was exhilarating
just a fun
as
game.
fuck. Yeah,
that was a fun game. I had a blast.
Bunch of cool dot people.
Yeah, good time.
And it was fun. It was fun to see you smacking people on the ass.
Sure.
It was fun to get the kills that I got. It was not fun being dead 16 times. But that's because I was putting myself in dumb places too.
Yeah.
I was putting my positioning was shit, and I wasn't good at the hero, and I didn't know how to get away.
And basically, in Meepo, you got out farmed. You almost got out farmed by the Invoker, and I'll bet for a decent chunk of the game he was out farming you. And you also got out farmed.
I got out farmed by Cambro. I know that. You
got out farmed by Cambro for sure. You also got out farmed by Top Cat on the Necro.
Yeah.
And oh my god, dude, you got out farmed by Mini Ninja on the Lion as well.
He had a higher GPM.
He had a higher net worth, and
it's all about that GPM.
I mean, let's see, where's the?
I feel like that's the true.
No, I can't look at it.
The true mechanic that we want to see. Maybe.
Here we go. Your GPM was 501. His was 462.
Okay.
So, but his net worth was still higher. His net worth.
Well, good for me.
I'm just saying.
Mini Ninja.
I'm just saying.
No, it was a blast. We had fun. It's been a great time. This is us, me, Cyphus, and I bidding farewell to the switcheroo week. This is the last show we will be appearing on for the switcheroo week.
Thank God, dude.
It was yeah. It was fun interviewing you. I thought the interview.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was a good time.
I just mean, this is the.
It was not fun producing Tuesday Q&A. That's hard.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
It was
Speaking of Tuesday Q&A, everybody's like, oh, you'll never get to my question. We've gotten to almost all of the write-in questions. You got to send some more. defenseofthepatients@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Write to me in Discord, hit @Cyphus up, or send me a private message. Let me know you got a write-in question.
And to Cyphus, please, not to me, because I was just swarmed with stuff, and I just was like, help. And then, it was tough. And people made it easy on me, too. Yeah. I was like, all right, so what are you doing? And they're like, or what question you gonna ask? And they're like, complicated. And I was like, will you just like make one sentence for me? Is what I was asking people. Like, in one sentence, what is your question? Because they were just like,
you don't know how to summarize all that college didn't do you
not well. No.
Oh my God.
I was just like, okay, so like in one sentence.
So something about Lotus Orb, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just type like LB and like, oh shit, B doesn't even like Lotus Orb, LO. Anyway. Very fun week. Lots of cool things.
But I'm
excited for it to be finished and to go back to normal town. You guys totally fucked up Tuesday Q&A, that's for sure. We definitely need to get the cleaning crew back in there and get that show up and running. I will say Cyphinity was excellent. I didn't listen to it. But I heard
people enjoyed that. Yeah.
I heard people liked it.
That was a fun one. That was a fun one to do.
I'm glad that you liked it.
Ursi and I think having more.
Don't get too comfortable. Is what I'm gonna say. Don't get too comfortable. I
think Ursi and I have a pretty solid way. I'm surprised that it's not us doing the educational show. I guess that's what I'll say.
Really? Probably because you suck at Dota. So if that is surprising to you, it's not
very surprising to me because
let's go ahead.
I asked the good questions.
I would say, so last week's Proudland has still got you guys beat on downloads.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't had as long as you guys have
I
had.
guarantee we still have more downloads than you guys.
I don't want to.
And I think we kind of got to go by downloads. I think that's the best way we can do things. So, yeah. As far as downloads go, we definitely got you.
So we're off the show.
Squashed.
Is what you're saying?
You're off. The time slot being Monday that I usually do with Proud. Anyway, get us out of this wiki wacky week, dude.
Yeah,
this wiggity whack week.
That was
dude.
4 episodes in a row. I don't know.
Yeah, how come you were on? Oh, it just worked out that way, huh?
Worked out that way.
I guess because you're not on a lot of shows. So you're on a switch swap week? You're
no,
on
the
a lot
reason
of
it
shows?
worked out that way is because you decided to interview me instead of giving me the day off.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
why that worked out
well,
that way.
It has to happen that way. How do you do a switcheroo week
Sure,
if it's a show that you're solo on?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But anyway, that was... Okay. Doing 4 shows in a row is
Remember, guys, by the way, every day at 12:30... except probably Saturdays and Sundays, at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, while you're at work, I am streaming. If you want to see how shitty I am, I might even spam Meepo tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Tune in to twitch.tv/.ptv.
It is fun to just hang out there. I will say.
People hang out for like 6 hours with me and just have fun. I'm the type of person that is totally willing to have people like Backwards and Denny come in and just say everything that I'm against, basically. Like, your build sucks, you're not doing things right, criticizing me, and guess what? Brush them off. Brush them off my shoulder. Just
Or you could start taking our advice and play better.
When you attain the high heights of 3K MMR,
look,
okay?
I'm just saying, pioneers here on Theorycraft Thursday, I feel like, obviously, I've proven myself already.
Pioneer... what do you mean pioneers on Theorycraft Thursday?
I'm just saying this combo. I mean...
I pioneered Theorycraft Thursday as a show, okay? You pioneered this draft.
Right. I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do the plugs, and then I'll give you the bitch slap before we get going.
Okay.
All right. If you guys want to find us, we're defenseofthepatience.com. Tweet at us at .p_show. Roland's even asking you guys if you don't have a Twitter to just go make one.
Go make one and follow us at .p_show. We don't have enough followers. Please follow us. That's going to be my next plea. Follow us.
Follow us. That's your
Follow
next
us
one.
On Twitter.
Have you checked iTunes reviews anytime recently?
No,
because,
I haven't.
You know, I'd rather people left iTunes reviews. Because
I would
that's
rather people donate to patreon.com/defense of the patience. We are going to be doing the giveaway for the GTX 1060 in 10 days.
In 10 days, okay.
In 10 days on the 15th. That's when the money comes through.
Now that we have the debit cards for the bank account, we actually can start ordering those mouse pads and stuff for everybody. So we can do that this week too.
That's going to everything's. We don't have any new reviews. Wow, that makes us just look really sad. I don't know. We have tons of new reviews. We don't have time to read them on this show because we have tons of new reviews because you guys live in the future and you're leaving them right now.
Leaving them right now.
Click, 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 click. Is your keyboard leaving us a review?
You can also join us at discord.gg/.p where you can hit us up to ask questions live on the Tuesday Q&A. We do that every Monday night at 9 Eastern, or you can leave a voicemail if you can't make it live at 888-410-7150.
That's 888-410-7150.
Okay, that's it. That's all we're going to plug. So
what is their closing?
Well, they don't really do a proper closing
we came
anymore,
up with the closing.
Used to be,
the first day we came up with the closing.
This is our theory.
Oh, this is our theory, but it's your fault.
But it's probably